Alright, so in this video we're going to install new pedals on my 96 Mustang GT. Here are the new pedals we're going to be installing. They're the Bullet Mach 1 style pedals. So I installed a dead pedal with a, I got it knocked in there with a rubber hammer, which you'll probably see it sitting over there in the passenger seat. I'm going to take a screwdriver and pry those two pedals off. And I got to remove this gas pedal. I have to get me some light to see where it is up there. I got to remove it because there's a pin in it that's got to be removed. And yeah, the car is dirty as hell. I got to clean it up, but the car's a work in progress. And it says to heat them up, but I'm going to try a little lubrication, see if I can't slide them on there with the lubrication. Alright, well, I'm going to pop these pedals off and I'll catch y'all whenever I get that done. So I removed the pedals. You can see my clutch pedal seen better day. Alright, so we got the clutch pedal installed. I heated them up. I tried screwdrivers. I tried prying it on there. I tried heating them up. And I came up with a solution. I cut just a little bit of a relief where I could slide it on there. I cut a little bit off of it, one side. I think on the next one, I think I'm gonna cut a little bit off of both sides of the other one and cut relief points in it and pop it on there. I mean, it's a pedal. It ain't gotta be secure as shit once as long as it's on there, and it ain't gonna pop back off. It ain't going nowhere, or it shouldn't. Plus, it really does look really cool in the car. I gotta say that. I like the look of them. Of course, it's about 87 degrees. Alright, so both those are on. Alright, so the other one's on. It took me about a third as long as it took me the other one. There's a little bit of residue on that pedal. I'm guessing it's probably where I tried petroleum jelly Vaseline to try to lubricate to get it slide on without having to heat it up. I'll take Clorox wipe or something. Alright, so I'll remove the seat here so that I'd have more room to get up under there to get that gas pedal removed. Because, quite frankly, I'm not as skinny as I used to be, so it's a little bit harder to fit up in them places than I am now. So, to remove the seat, there's two taps on the front that are 15mm, and there's two bolts in the back that are 15s. And this is your clip to your power seat. My car has a power seat on the driver's side and power mirrors. But I want to know power windows or power door locks. So I've got kind of an odd option. Cable unhooked. Now I got two 13mm bolts to remove right there and right there. And after I get that done, I'm going to knock this pin out and I'm going to put the other Mach 1 pedal on here. On there. And the pedal swap will be done on this car. I'll bring y'all back after I've got the pedal knocked on there. I have to knock the pin through and knock it back through into the new pedal. I've got a piece of wood and a hammer. I gotta get my punch set. But I'm gonna jump off here and finish removing this pedal with them two 13mm bolts. And whenever y'all see me again, I'll be outside fixing to punch this pin out right there. So gas pedal is removed. Right there you can see that. You can see that right there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knock this pin out and put the gas pedal on. Alright, so I tried putting the factory pin back in it and that was not working. I was just sitting beating the crap out of this pedal. It didn't want to go back in. I don't know. I couldn't get it to go in. I don't know if I wasn't hitting it right. I don't know if I was trying to put the pedal on wrong or what. So honestly, I went, and my son likes to collect nuts and bolts. He has autism. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed the ink or not, but anyway, yeah, my oldest son has autism. And so he likes to collect nuts and bolts. He likes to take stuff apart and he collects nuts and bolts out of it. It's one of his little things. So he always has nuts and bolts. So he found a nut and a bolt in his bolt and a tap in his collection, and I put that on there and I tightened it up really good and snug. It ain't got a whole lot of play in it, so I'm gonna slap this back on the car. And of course, you know, this isn't going to be a car show car anyway. This is just going to be something we're going to drive to cruise ends and stuff eventually when it's done. I probably am going to enter it in car shows because we participate in, because I go to so many of them, you know, just to kind of take the car whenever we go to something and kind of pay the admission, just kind of contribute to the funds that the car shows are doing stuff for. But not really try to win, don't expect to win anything whenever we get the car done. It's just for fun for us. But anyway, I'm rattling on here. So I'm gonna put the gas pedal cable back through there, and I'm gonna bolt this thing back in with the two 13mm nuts that holds it in. And I'm gonna take a couple of zip ties right here on the throttle cable, and I'm gonna move the throttle pedal up some because it had the slack that the 94 through 04 Mustangs had in the gas pedal. So I'm gonna put a couple of zip ties on it and tape it up and give it a little bit less play in the throttle pedal cable. And I might even look on late model registration and see if possibly they have a thing that I could buy to put on there. But I mean, as long as zip ties work, I mean, everybody has zip ties around their house, or at least I hope they do. Well, I'm gonna get off here and slap this thing in there. And honestly, thanks for watching. And if you stuck around this long, at the end of this video, I'm gonna attach a little funny story that happened to me when they were building a local IHOP up next to the house. So if you stick around for that, type in IHOP in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Alright, this International House of Pancakes that you're seeing in your video right here, way back when they were building this International House of Pancakes, I was working somewhere, and I was telling the guy, I was like, oh yeah, they're building an International House of Pancakes here. I like, and he looked at me, and word for word, he's like, oh yeah, and they're building an IHOP too. Okay, so back several months ago, I went and had my dad change the alternator on my dad's car, tracing down an electrical issue. We thought he had a bad alternator, so I took the one off, and come to find out, this one that we took off is good. I had it tested at my local Advanced Auto Parts in Jefferson County, Tennessee, and I'm at the Dandridge location. But yeah, the alternator tested good, so if you need to get your alternator tested, swing by an Advanced Auto Parts. They'll do it for free. It took about a couple minutes for them to test it. Alternator tested good, so if you stuck around this long into